Your body has been running on a broken system, and you never even knew it. Most people eat 3 times a day and wonder why they feel tired, foggy, and stuck. But what if the problem isn't what you eat? It's how often you eat. There is a biological switch inside your body that most modern humans never activate. And the only way to flip that switch is to stop eating for a focused period. This isn't starvation. This isn't punishment. This is one of the smartest things your body can do. Today we are going inside your body, hour by hour, to show exactly what happens. By the end, you will understand why 1 meal a day might change everything for you. Let's start the clock at hour 0, the moment you put down your fork. Your stomach is full, your blood is flooded with energy, and your system is busy. Your body is breaking down proteins into amino acids and carbohydrates into glucose right now. That glucose enters your bloodstream, and your pancreas immediately responds by releasing a hormone called insulin. Insulin is the gatekeeper. When insulin is high, energy flows into your cells constantly. But here is what most people don't know. Fat burning is completely impossible right now. Your fat cells are locked vaults, and insulin is the lock holding them completely shut. Your body is using whatever is in the blood and storing the extra as glycogen. Think of glycogen like cash in your wallet, easy to access, but very limited in supply. Nothing special is happening yet. You feel fine. But the real story hasn't started yet. Now we move into hours 4 through 12. And this is where most people give up. Around hour 6, your blood sugar begins to normalize, and insulin starts to slowly drop. Your brain sends a signal. Hey, the easy cash is running low. We need more. This triggers ghrelin, the hunger hormone. And it spikes hard and fast right now. You feel that familiar rumble in your stomach, maybe a little irritability or brain fog. This is the moment most people think they are starving, but they are completely wrong. Your body is not starving. It is simply addicted to the easy fuel you keep feeding it. Think of it like a car that has only ever run on one type of fuel. Now you are asking it to switch systems, and it stutters before finding its new rhythm. But if you push through this moment, something fascinating begins to shift inside your body. Your liver realizes no new food is arriving, so it opens up the glycogen wallet now. It breaks down stored sugars to keep your blood glucose steady and your brain protected. You are not losing muscle here. You are not in danger. You are using saved energy. Now entering hour 12, and this is where the body faces a critical decision point. Your glycogen stores are dropping to critical lows, and the body must find a new solution. Since you are a survival machine built to function for days without food, it adapts. Insulin drops to its absolute lowest baseline level, and that changes absolutely everything right now. With insulin out of the way, an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase activates inside your fat cells. This enzyme is the biological key that finally unlocks your fat cells after years of waiting. For the first time in perhaps days, your body begins pulling real energy from stored fat. You are no longer running on yesterday's meal. You are now running on your own body. Between hours 14 and 16, the entire feeling of the fast changes completely and powerfully. The hunger pangs vanish, the irritability fades, and a surprising mental clarity begins to arrive. Why does this happen? Because your fuel supply is no longer spiking and crashing constantly. When you rely on food for energy, your levels ride a roller coaster all day long. But when you tap into body fat, your energy becomes a smooth and steady flat line. Even a lean person carries tens of thousands of calories stored as fat on their body. That is a battery powerful enough to run for weeks without a single meal consumed. As your body breaks down fat, your liver converts those fatty acids into something called ketones. Your brain cannot burn fat directly, but it absolutely loves burning ketones as clean fuel. Ketones burn cleaner than glucose and produce more energy per molecule with significantly less cellular waste. This is why people report a mental lift around hour 16 that feels almost electric. Brain fog clears. Focus sharpens. You don't feel slow or heavy, you feel switched on. This makes complete evolutionary sense. A hungry hunter cannot afford to be slow or dumb. Hunger was never meant to make us weak. It was designed to make us sharper. Now we arrive at hours 16 through 18, and this is where the real magic lives. This is the phase that has researchers completely obsessed, and for very good scientific reason. Remember that warehouse metaphor from the beginning? The one that was too busy to clean? At hour 18, the warehouse has finally been empty long enough for something important to begin. Your cells start looking around for anything broken, damaged, or no longer serving a useful purpose. They find old mitochondria that are no longer producing energy efficiently inside your cells right now. They find misfolded proteins that, if left alone, could eventually lead to diseases like Alzheimer's. They even find viruses and bacteria that have been quietly hiding inside your cells undetected. Your body wraps these damaged pieces in a membrane, dissolves them, and recycles the material completely. Those broken parts become brand new, clean amino acids your body can actually use again productively. This process is called autophagy, and it literally means self-eating in the original Greek language. It is your body's internal recycling program, and it is one of the most powerful things happening. Autophagy is the closest thing science has found to a real internal fountain of youth. When you eat all day long, this process never turns on. The cleaning crew never arrives. By fasting past hour 18, you are finally giving your body permission to take out the trash. This is why skin starts to look clearer. This is why old inflammation begins to settle. You are not just losing weight, you are clearing out decades of internal cellular debris, now hours 20 through 22, and this is where the biggest myth gets completely destroyed. The skeptics always ask the same question: isn't your body eating your muscle right now? This is the most common fear around fasting, and it is completely backwards scientifically. At hour 20, your body releases a powerful counter-regulatory hormone specifically to protect your muscle tissue. That hormone is human growth hormone, and studies show it can spike by up to 2,000%. HY is a muscle-sparing hormone. It acts like a protective shield around your lean muscle tissue. It tells the body very clearly, burn the fat stores, but do not touch the muscle. Your body is not going to burn your furniture to heat the house when firewood exists outside. It burns the fat first, every single time, because that is what fat is actually stored for. This combination of high growth hormone and low insulin is almost impossible to create any other way. It builds an environment where you preserve muscle while your body strips away stored fat rapidly. Now we reach hour 23 and your eating window is finally here and ready to open. Your insulin sensitivity is at its absolute peak. Think of your cells like a completely dry sponge. A wet sponge cannot absorb anything more, but a dry sponge soaks up everything placed near it. Your fasted cells are ready to absorb nutrients with an efficiency your body rarely ever experiences. Your gut has rested for nearly a full day. Inflammation in the gut lining has settled significantly. The bad bacteria that thrive on constant sugar have been starved back to a manageable level. Your brain is running clean on ketones. Your cells have recycled their damaged internal waste material. You are not weak right now. You are the most optimized version of yourself in that moment. But this is also where many people completely undo everything they just worked so hard for. Because your body is so absorbent right now, what you eat matters more than it ever has. Do not treat this meal like a reward. Treat it like building material for a stronger body. Start with high-quality protein first. Steak, eggs, salmon or chicken to rebuild what autophagy broke down. Then add healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts to keep fat-burning mode running smoothly. Finally, add a large volume of vegetables to get the potassium and magnesium your body needs now. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and fermented foods like sauerkraut give your gut what it has been missing. When you eat this way, something surprising happens. You get full much faster than you expect. Your hunger hormones are finally communicating properly, and you stop when you are truly nourished inside. Now, one honest warning before you try this tomorrow without any real preparation or understanding. If you jump from 6 meals a day straight to 1 meal, you are going to feel terrible. Your body needs time to build the metabolic machinery required to burn fat as its primary fuel. The first week may bring headaches, fatigue, and irritability, and that is completely normal and expected. This is called metabolic flexibility, and your body is simply learning a skill it forgot long ago. The fix is simple. Add a small pinch of sea salt to your water during the fasting window. When insulin drops, your kidneys release sodium and water rapidly, and you need to replace it quickly. Don't jump straight to 23 hours. Push breakfast back by 2 hours, then 4, then more. Ease your body into this gradually, like walking into water instead of diving into the deep end. Also know this: fasting is a stressor. If you are already overwhelmed, sleep-deprived, or dealing with illness, wait. This protocol is designed for healthy adults only. Pregnant or nursing women should not attempt this approach. If you have a history of eating disorders or take medication for diabetes, please consult your doctor first. We live in a world designed to make you fear hunger. But hunger is not your enemy. Hunger is a signal. A signal your body knows how to handle if you give it the chance. Beyond weight loss and saved time, this way of eating gives you something deeply valuable and lasting. It gives you freedom from blood sugar crashes, from constant snacking, from always thinking about food. You return to the rhythm your body was always designed to follow: hunt, feast, rest, and repair. You are not starving. You are not suffering. You are finally letting your body do its real job.